Hey Tasmaniacs, welcome back to the old saw shack. Yep, another night in the saw shack. It's getting to be fire weather. Yep, and I mean spirit fire weather. Just kind of out here looking at clutches. Home light clutches. I'm switching from this type of a clutch, the spur sprocket, to a rim sprocket type, the one that takes this kind of a sprocket. I like these quite a bit better than these. They're both good clutches, but one of the things that I find is that, well, we'll use this. This is a McCulloch clutch, but see how that floats? It can float with different movements of the chain. Well, these spur sprockets, this one's pretty rusty, but you can see the groove right there. Well, what I find is when you put your chain on, like after you clean your bar and whatever, that groove gets worn in there, and then it basically just stays there. It doesn't, when they're brand new, they have a chance to float. The chain has a chance to float on it. But if you run your chain super loose, then it might float. But, yeah. So once that groove's worn in, that's where the chain stays. So if you put your bar and chain back on, and say you get your chain and it's out here, right? And you tighten everything up, and then you run it, and all of a sudden, whoop, it goes back in that groove, and then your chain's loose. And you're like, what happened? Well, a lot of times what I find is it is just out of that groove enough, and it tightens up, and then it loosens up because it goes right back in that groove. See that groove? Yeah. So anyway, I'm on a mission to it's for my Smittyized 130. I have a clutch drum. This clutch drum fits on a 925. But you see that center hole? It's large. This bushing is the wrong bushing. So, but because that has a 3/8 hole in it. This bushing fits Super XL 12 and XL automatic. And it has a 3/8 inside diameter, because those saws have a 3/8 shaft. Well, the 130 and some of the other ones, I'm not sure which ones. I'm not real super up on home light, whatever. But yeah, But this clutch drum will work. But it takes a bigger bearing than what I have. Takes a bit, like I said, this clutch drum is for 925. 925 has the same clutch on it as the 130. They both interchange. The clutch would interchange, but the shaft size is different, right? So I need a bushing that is this outside diameter, which is 5/8, and the inside diameter is 7/16. Shaft size on a 130 is 7/16. So while I was doing that, I'm almost 50. And I have these calipers, right? Well, I always just thought it was millimeters and inches. Well, I was pushing the button up there, the top blue one, this one up here, and it went to fraction. And I was like, what? So, you never stop learning. I'm telling you. See that? It says in fraction. So, yeah. So there it is, 5/8. Right? I was so excited about that. Like a little kid with a toy, that didn't know that it talked or whatever. And hit the button, and it finally started talking. It's like, whoa. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, you never stop learning. Never stop figuring stuff out. Gosh. Here I was getting the numbers and doing all the math and all that, which ain't bad, Doing all the math to try to figure out dimensions of the thing to see what I needed to figure out. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, gosh. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's helping people out. Yeah. That sure was a great video. Healed Heart and Kim Wilson. Touched on a lot of things that relate. Those kind of videos are the ones that really get me, And that's the thing. That's the thing with YouTube and whatever, and making contacts, with people on YouTube and wherever else. But especially YouTube, you can go back, and you can go back and watch those things and have that reminder in your put it back in your mind, positivity and kindness and helping. I think this clutch drum would work on that saw, but it's got the spur sprocket with a big old groove in it. I don't know if you could see that. Look at that groove. Yeah. I'd much rather have the floating type. I'm pretty sure it's why they went to it. Yep. Sure been nice to be able to get out and cut a little bit. Still can't go to the woods, but that'll come soon. Hopefully on my 7 off I'll be able to get back to the woods in a couple weeks. Go fall some trees or something. Go get some mountain fresh air. Yeah, because I can't find a clutch. Can't find the clutch drum that takes the same bushing and bearing that I have now in this rim sprocket. Some of these parts are getting, I mean, I'm sure they're out there. I just haven't found the channel yet. You know? I'm always searching. I'm always looking for something for one of these saws. Gosh. It's a treasure hunt. It is a treasure hunt. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. The old Jack Fly 1010. Saw runs pretty good. Runs pretty good. I think we might have some exhaust issues, but I'm going to tear it down and far enough to get to the exhaust and make sure that the exhaust ports aren't blinding over with carbon. That's kind of what it acts like. It's not horrible. You'll see it in a video coming up. So it'll kind of be like a before and after type thing. But it don't run bad. It don't run bad at all. Nice little saw. I can't wait till things calm down a little bit. We'll get back down there to Jack's. Unless you already got all them trees cleaned up, Jack, that you wanted to do. Gosh, I sure like these old saws. They're so much fun to run. I'll tell you what, if you want to learn something about a chainsaw, get one of these things out of somebody's barn. They're pretty straightforward. You know, the carburetor's right there. They're just fun to tinker with. And, you know, like that bar video. Those kind of things, you know, they'll save you money. Save you money, save you time, you know. Repurposing. Somebody said something. Somebody said something. It's kind of like recycling, but upcycle. I don't remember where I saw it, but upcycle, you know, and recycle, and, you know, don't just throw stuff away. If you got an old bar hanging on the wall and you get a different saw or something, you know, I mean, find a way to put it on the saw. You can do a lot with a hand file. Whether it be a flat file or, you know, an old chainsaw file. If you got a vise, even if you don't, put it on your lap, you know. Repurpose things. I know though. Sometimes you just want to buy a new bar. And that's fine. Try different things. You know, not just on saws. Try different things in life. Something that you wondered about or whatever, you know. Try it. Try something. See if it works. And run a longer bar. So many questions out there, you know, about bar length and this and that. Just because you want to put a 24 or 28 inch bar or 32 inch bar on your saw, you know, doesn't mean that you're going to go cut that big of wood. Just means maybe you want to stand up and buck, right? I mean, isn't that part of the work smarter, not harder thing? Something like that. I know I struggled with that. Oh, tough guy, you know. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Charlie and her trombone. Charlie and her trombone. Yeah, this saw runs pretty good. Just a manual oiler. I'm not sure if I'll change it. I'm not sure if I'll change it. I might just leave this one manual oiler. Hey, where's the saw of kindness at now? It made it to bellhoppers. Made it to muffler deletes. And then he took it to bellhopper. Bellhopper ported it. Put new seals in it. And then I think it went to John Bob. And now I'm not sure where it is now. So if somebody knows where it's at or where it's headed, let's keep an update somehow of where it ends up and what it gets from everybody. I'm sure looking forward to seeing how this thing comes together. Oh, it's crazy, ain't it? I got faith in the community. That's for sure. And Pilk Polk said don't send it to him. I mean, he'd love to have it. But he said it would spend too much time in customs or something. It was crazy when I sent him that saw. When I sent him that 1010, it took like 3 days for it to get to Germany. But it sat in customs for I don't know how long. Oh, gosh. Pilk, I hope you put up another video, buddy. I miss you, man. I do. I miss you. I miss seeing your awesome videos and your antics. It's awesome. It is awesome. There again, there's some other videos I just go back and watch, you know. Oh, gosh. There's always something that you miss. The first time around. For me, anyway. yeah. It's like this, like the bar on this saw. It's a Husky mount, repurposed to fit on a McCulloch. And it'll work on a McCulloch. It'll work on some Echoes with some slight work, you know, with same size bar studs. So I could take this whole setup and put it on a home light or on a, you know, on an Echo. Healed heart. I can't wait to see that saw run with the old unicorn bar. Looking forward to that. So many good people out there. So many good people doing so many good things. It's awesome. You people rock, you know. I know I asked before, but I'll ask again. Does anybody have any contact with Mikey Yo-Yo? I haven't heard or seen anything from Mikey Yo-Yo in quite a while. Quite a while. Welcome, new subscribers. Appreciate your support. Appreciate everybody's support. Just kind of plugging along, you know. And I realized something today that, you know, I go cut firewood and whatever. I don't talk much and I don't explain much. And I want to start doing that. About like different cuts and different ways of going about things. Just to try to help, you know. Just try to help people. Because I know there's other videos. I know there's a lot of videos out, you know, of people cutting and that kind of stuff. But some people learn different, you know. And I want to try to help. I want to try to help people. I guess I don't know how to put it. I'm bad about that, huh? I want to help people be more comfortable and have it be more of a pleasurable thing to run a saw. You know, because it is fun and it is nice and it's not. I mean, it's hard, it's work, but it's not. It's not. It doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to be frustrating. You don't have to bend over to cut wood. Oh yeah, congratulations, Brad, from Nelson Ridge Farms. Congratulations on selling your first loads of wood. That's cool. I bet the axe handle guys are like, oh my gosh, don't cut that hickory. Hey Casterman, I found another axe head. Friend of mine's that I work with is doing some what do you call that? I don't know. Whatever it is that they clean it up with. Why can't I remember that? Maybe it'll come to me, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to need a handle for a single bit. Oh man, and he, that guy does a lot of, metal detecting at old homestead sites and stuff like that. He found a sweet Tazzy, man. Oh my gosh. It's got to be 4.5 pounds. 4.5. It's going to be a dandy. An absolute dandy. Electrolysis, that's what that is. He does the electrolysis stuff. He's doing it right now on mine that I found. And I want to say that it's possibly a Tazzy pattern too, but I'm not sure. I'm not positive. Probably won't be any markings on it, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna need a handle. For sure. Can't start my air compressor. Well, I could. Might not be in the best interest to do that at 2:30 in the morning. Yeah. All right. Speaking of things that make things easier and more enjoyable, is this wood hook. Yeah, look at that. It sure worked good. Replaceable tip. This one here is made by Grippo, Canada. And I got it from, I got mine from Bailey's online. They are super, super handy. Super handy tools. Grippo. I believe it's the same company as that super fast wood splitter that Buchan's got. That's a good combination. Yeah, makes it nice, lots nicer to throw wood when you can just sling it. You don't got to worry about hitting anything too much. Good for picking up heavier pieces, moving heavier pieces around. Yeah, great tool. Great tool. Get you some of them. Yeah. Longer bar and a wood hook. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thanks everybody. This one's a little bit longer, but that's okay. Saw Shack usually runs about a half hour. I could go longer, no doubt about it. Just hope it's not too boring. I don't want to be boring. feedback is always good. I love everybody's feedback in the comment section. All right, everybody. Take care. Be safe. TazMan is rolling. Oh yeah, Bushman. And everybody, don't forget, give her the garlic.